YouTube, what's up?
We just got back from our trip to California where we did the historic Highway 1 trip from San Francisco to Los Angeles.
And we learned a few things along the way that we think would be so helpful if you plan to make a trip yourself.
Tip number 1 would be plan it ahead. Make reservations in places that you have to go, because if you don't, there's a good likelihood that they will be booked up.
As an example, I really wanted to go to Hearst Castle in San Simeon, but we were unable to do that because they all required tickets and there weren't any available the day that we were going to be there. So definitely important to plan ahead.
Yeah. Now number 2 is kind of counterintuitive to number 1, which is don't make too many plans, because the trip, it's going to present you with a lot of opportunities to do things that you would probably have no idea would exist. And if you make too many plans, then you're going to be rushing to get from one place to the other and not really take in any of the sights that you would have seen.
One of the things that I love that was completely unplanned that we did was the 17-mile drive.
Going through Pebble Beach.
Yeah, so it was, it was a great thing. It was one of my favorites from the entire trip. And had we overextended ourselves in other areas, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So definitely make sure that while you need to plan, leave some time open for things that you discover along the way.
So tip number 3 is that this trip takes a lot longer than you expect.
Definitely. You're gonna need to double the amount of time that you think it's gonna take to get from point A to point B, because you're gonna wanna stop and take pictures, and you're gonna wanna stop and grab a beer, and you're gonna wanna stop and do this and that, and all of those things.
Stopping more often and being able to do all the things you want because you're not on a strict timeline is a key to making this trip more fun.
100%. So tip number 4 is something I would never normally argue, but it's don't overspend on hotels.
Yeah, now I am always of the school of thought that not to spend too much on hotels, because you do spend very, very little time in the hotel. Most of the times we were getting to the cities late at night and then going out on the town and then coming back home or coming back to the hotel and just sleeping. So as long as it's a clean, decent room, it's pretty much all you need. Like you're not going to spend a bunch of time enjoying the amenities of the hotel. You're probably just going to sleep there.
Tip number 5 is get the best car that you can afford.
Take some of the money you save for the hotel and apply that towards a rental car. You're going to spend a lot more time in the rental car, and when you're cruising down the coast and having a removable top and a car that has a good engine and decent handling and stuff like that, because it is a windy road down the coastline. And I definitely was very happy that we had a brand new Corvette to do it. I felt like it was a really fitting car for that trip.
And when your vacation is the drive, I definitely think allocating funds towards the vehicle as opposed to the hotel is spot on. So tip number 6 is consider going north.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that this is scientifically proven, but I do know that every time that we were in traffic, it appeared that the northbound lanes, our lane for the most part, was moving freely. And I think a lot of people thought, like we do, I want to be up against the coast on the water, but it mostly is a 2-lane road. So it's not like you're far away either way. And the traffic would seem to be substantially higher on the southbound side.
Yeah. So consider going north. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever we post new videos. And until the next time, peace.